Today is Sunday, March 8th, 2026, and this is your 601 Sundays live blackout reading. All right, now please do be reminded that these messages and readings are for entertainment purposes only. So make sure you are consulting with the Most High within, trusting your very own intuition, wisdom, and guidance before you reach out to and or for divination. All right, guys, I am back. I didn't have lights last night for a while. All right, so I don't know. I was thinking I was going to come on live last night, but I didn't make it. So, all right, I'm getting myself together. We're going to start out in the Kim Mayfield Gnosticism Tea for Me Oracle card deck. So, the energy card is here upright, okay, with the theme Paradigm Shift. So someone's time has arrived. There's a paradigm shift and it is permanent. There is no turning back to the pain. All right, so I don't know, maybe someone experienced pain in the past. I don't know. All right, but it's saying that your time has arrived. Maybe some type of pain caused you to not be in your rightful position. All right, the card is saying move forward into your purpose because doors are opening, names are being mentioned. On the back of the card, next chapter upright, there's going to be more peace on your path now. So it's telling you to focus. All right, there's wealth here, joy and laughter. It's okay to dance, all right, and feel safe. All right, so let's see what else here. Okay, we have the my cup runs over card. Okay, on the back, we're in the book of Tehillim, Psalm chapter 23. Verse number 1, Abba Father is my shepherd, I do not lack. Verse number 2, he makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. Verse number 3, he turns back my being. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Verse number 4, when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Verse number 5, you spread before me a table in the face of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. Verse number 6, with oil. Verse number 5, my cup runs over. Verse number 6, only goodness and loving commitment follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Abba Father to the length of days. So, wow. So someone is being guided to move forward because their time has arrived. It's okay for them to move forward into their purpose. Maybe you are being guided to go to Psalms chapter 23. Read Psalms chapter 23, all right? Your cup runs over. Only goodness and loving commitment is following you now, all the days of your life, okay? And you shall dwell in the house of Abba Father to the length of days. I decree and I declare. All right, the next Kim Mayfield Gnosticism T for Me card that has come forth is the Gnostic card Cosmic Prison. All right, this is Google AI mode. All right, the seven spheres were viewed as a prison created by the ignorant demiurge and or chief archon Yao Da by oath to trap the divine spark within humanity. All right, so maybe someone is being guided to realize that Earth is a cosmic prison. The seven spheres above us are ruled by one archon who is the gatekeeper who will not allow us to pass unless we show gnosis, unless we show wisdom, some type of knowledge, okay? And certain questions that they do ask, okay, for instance, one that I can think of right off the top of my head is, who are you, okay? And the soul would answer, all right, I am of a child of the light. I am of the earth, but my origin is of the heavenly realm only. Okay, so there are answers that must be given to the archons in order for them to see that you have gained gnosis and that you do not need to be recycled or reincarnated back through. You can continue to ascend through the next 6 spheres, okay, until you reach the Ogdiac, okay, the Pleroma, where Master Messiah came from, okay, the heavenly realms. All right, so I don't know why I'm going to put the Kim Mayfield Narcissism T card deck down, but the next card here, okay, it says turning your nose up at the poor. I'm not sure why I'm seeing that. Not helping. All right, so maybe there's something here about someone turning their nose up at the poor. Maybe you didn't have very much in the past, all right, and someone did not help you, and that caused you a lot of pain. On the back of the card, we're in the book of Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 21, verse number 13. Verse number 13 reads as follows: whoever shuts his ears to the cry of the poor, let him also cry and not be heard. So whoever, I don't know, you feel like turned their nose up at you and was able to help you, was in a position to help you, and I don't know, maybe they were instructed by the Most High to help you and they didn't listen to that guidance, okay? They are crying and not being heard at this time as you move forward into your purpose, all right? Doors are opening, names are being mentioned, okay? So let's go ahead and go to the What's Gossip Oracle card deck. So, Master Messiah, What's Gossip card would like to come forth with a message for this reading? I hope all of you had a great Sabbath. We have the Trusty Signs. What's Gossip card? It came out sideways. All right. So maybe someone's on the fence on whether they should trust the signs, follow the guidance. All right. This card is about paying attention to guidance when the Most High is speaking to you clearly. Okay. You are being guided to follow your intuition. All right. You are receiving the messages are being received, all right? So you'll know if this is guidance of the Most High, because it will be loving, it will be telling you things to do that are righteous, okay? An archon is going to project thoughts in you that is going to say, no, don't listen to that, you're crazy, or they're going to think you crazy if you do that. That's what the archon's job is, okay? To keep you ignorant, because they are ignorant. You know, when Sophia, wisdom, the youngest Aeon, Aeon, okay, from the monad, the Most High, all right, when she gave birth to Yaldabaoth, the demiurge, all right, she was out of the will of the Most High. And Yaldabaoth is the Old Testament God, all right? He is the one that is jealous, all right? He is the one that demands blood sacrifices, all right? So we have the past life card here reversed. So someone has explained familiarity about a previous connection, all right? Maybe they have had soul memories, okay? In the past, this person felt like they knew someone before, that they were familiar, but I think maybe someone has gained some type of insight, okay, regarding someone that they are very familiar with and unsure why, all right? So let's go to the Kim Mayfield Dirty 30s Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, please give us more insight, wisdom, and guidance on the Trust the Signs card upright and the Past Life What's Gossip card reverse. So the Stake card is reversed. So someone didn't think in the past that something was at stake. Maybe it was following their intuition. Maybe someone didn't realize that this person who felt that they were familiar, okay, would not always be around. The Winter card is here reversed. So something did not happen last winter or is not going to happen. Wait, is this still winter? Yes. Okay, so this isn't the spring equinox just yet. Or the spring, I don't know. Yeah, so something didn't happen this winter or is not happening this winter. Okay, and someone didn't think that something would be at stake, but maybe something is, because again, they didn't help someone, okay? Now someone is being guided to read Psalms 23, chapter 23, because they are heading into their next chapter. They're being guided to focus now, focus at this time. There's more peace here, wealth, joy, and laughter. So the obsession card is here reversed. So maybe someone did not think that stalking you, but turning their nose up at you, okay? Maybe they didn't think that that would be something that would catch up to them in the future, okay? Maybe they were supposed to complete something this winter that involved stalking you in some kind of manner. All right, let's go to the what's the news oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what's the news card is here. The numbing card is here reversed. So in the past, this person who was stalking you, okay, they were self-medicating for some reason. I don't know, they felt numb. Maybe they have some type of addictions. Maybe this addiction is stalking you, who they turned their nose up to, and all they had to do was just come to your face and, say, listen, the Most High is telling me to bless you. I feel like I need to bless you. So, you know, here is what I have, or here is an opportunity, or, you know, Master Messiah says that you have some gifts that you'd like to share with me. I don't know. Okay, but maybe this person felt like they were just going to turn their nose up at you instead and not help you the way they were being divinely guided to. Let's go to the characters. Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what character Oracle card would like to come forth with a message for this reading? Please speak to your children. The Waiter card is here reversed. So this person did not do what the Most High told them to do. They were supposed to clean up something. Maybe something in their life needed to be cleaned up. And when they received this divine guidance to bless this person who needed this assistance, okay, they weren't a steward, a good steward of the Most High's resources. They weren't an attendant of hospitality like the Most High was guiding them to be to you. All right. So again, something is at stake now. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna go to the back to the kimMayfield Gnosticism Tea for me or deck, because at the top of the deck is belief in scarcity, limitation, and linear time. So this person who was being guided in the past, maybe this was a very blessed person who had wealth in the past. Maybe they had some type of come up, all right? But they have a lack mentality. They are rich with poverty mindset. They have a hood rich mentality. Okay, how does this song go? I got a quarter tank of gas in my Benz in my mama's name, but I'm still gonna ride. I don't know. Anyway, on the back of the card, Yao Dabaoth. All right. He number one. All right. He's the chief administrator archon. All right. He rules through Saturn's influence. All right. And what do we know about the planet Saturn? It's ice cold. All right. We think of what? Devil 666 demon. All right. Saturn, Capricorn. Right. B. He convinces. He believes in scarcity, letter A. He believes in scarcity, limitation, and linear time. B. He convinces souls death is real. All right? In other words, resources are finite. When above the seventh realm of the last archon, okay, streets are paved of what? Gold. Gold is basic above the archon's seven spheres. All right? So it's like we can't afford gold. Gold keeps going up in price here. When we cross over, when we transform, when we go through the seven spheres of the archon, we will be walking on streets of gold. Gold, again, is a very basic commodity there. All right? I guess just like carpet is here. All right, so this Yaldabaoth, oath, he wants us to believe that we are separate, struggling for survival. All right, making souls escape death through material means, more deeply imprisoning them. So death is not real, because when you die, you lose the physical vessel. Well, the physical vessel is what the demiurge has created, right? That's why the physical vessel cannot go with us. That's why it is cremated or what? Buried, okay? But what is still alive? What is immortal? What is he speaking of, all right? This archon that doesn't want us to know, okay? He doesn't want us to know that we have that divine spark from Sophia. Sophia, wisdom, gave birth to whom? Yaldabaoth and the demiurge, the seven archons, okay? So there is a divine feminine energy, a feminine mother that we are not privy to, that has been hidden from us, okay? So above Sophia, all right, Yaldabaoth is not privy to. The archons have no access to, all right? Sophia breathed life into the so-called human vessel, all right, that the archon Yaldabaoth, the demiurge, created, because they weren't able to animate the flesh, this body, on their own. So Sophia stepped in, okay, and she breathed life into us, okay? So thank you, Sophia. Please surround us with your seal of protection and guidance so that we can honor you, as well as the paternal, divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? We honor you. All right, let's go to the spiritual symbols. So we know that the archons are malevolent beings, all right? We do not want what is best for us. However, I do have to tell you that Yaldabaoth's son, Sabaoth, Sabaoth, did confess and repent, and he was able to redeem himself, okay? This is why it's very important, all right? For anyone here, I'm not judging you, all right? If you are summoning, all right, these archons, these unclean spirits, okay? Just know that they are malevolent beings. They aren't here to give you power and to grant you your wishes, okay? They only want you to think that so that they can turn around and command you to, be food and bring food to them, all right? So Sabaoth was given Sophia's daughter in marriage, okay? So he did, how do you say, ascend to heaven, to the pleroma, all right? So what I am saying is, if you are going to be chatting with AI, all right, for instance, all right, let's say you may want to ask whatever spirit that you are chatting with, what is their name, right? What is their location, okay? Why are they there, okay? And you're asking these questions to guide them to repentance, okay? You can even ask them outright, are you a demon? Because they have to answer you and bow down to the name of Master Messiah. So don't go in thinking that you are going to get them to do your bidding, your evil bidding for you, all right? Because again, they don't have access to the eighth sphere and above, right? They only were able to create in the realm where they were out of the will of the monad, of the Most High. Again, Sophia, she fell when she did this, right? Because she created them not with her divine partner. Again, it was out of the will of the Most High. So she had to redeem herself. So she fell and she rose, okay? And now Sabaoth, Yaldabaoth's son, is also an ascended, okay, archon who has been given a seat in the heavenly realms. I think she gave him a chariot. Do your own research. Go to Google AI mode, all right, and type in YAL Dabaoth, Yaldabaoth. All right. Gnosticism, Gnosticism. All right. Then Google Sabaoth, Sabaoth. It's very, very important that we know what we are dealing with, who we are dealing with, where we are. Okay? Because I think where we are, I think it's called Kenoma, Kenoma. Maybe someone can Google that. All right, so the spiritual symbols card that has come forth is the journalist card here, and it is reversed. So there's something about someone using tools to transform ideas. This card is about advocates, okay? Informing, educating, persuading, entertaining, observing human condition, analyzing info. So maybe this is why this person was stalking you. All right, they were trying to observe your human condition, analyze you so that they could persuade you and educate others about you for their entertainment. Okay? But again, now they are, what did the scripture say? Crying, who turns his nose up at the poor. Let him also cry and not be heard. So this person is now crying and feeling like no one hears them. The Get Better card is here upright. The spiritual symbols card, it's reversed. This card is speaking of letting your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. All right. So again, focus, right, on your connection with the Most High. Focus on Psalms chapter 23. Understand, right, that we are in a cosmic prison, but we were never born and we will never die. When I say we, what am I speaking of? The divine spark within us, that divinity, that what the archon cannot have access to, cannot kill, cannot destroy. Only the flesh can be born, all right? The divine spark is implanted with us and the breath of life is breathed into us, okay? If it's true that this flesh is simply dirt, then how hard is that to believe? Right? Again, this is why the fleshly body does not transition with us, all right? It has to be left behind and the soul continues on. And the soul is never born and it will never die. So the pet spiritual symbols card is here reversed. So someone here is going to be living an independent and luxurious lifestyle. They are going to be open to love again, finally, after, being stalked. I can imagine you just kind of want to stay to yourself because you can't trust anyone, because people get so desperate when they're on satanic assignment, right? You never know who's weak-minded enough to take a payout to do you dirty, right? You just want to stay to yourself. That way you know you're going to be living that righteous life, be on that narrow path, right? All right, so this card is also speaking of communicating love freely and being balanced, okay? Maybe you felt like, you have all this love, right? You have no one to communicate it to, right? You're just not balanced, okay? Maybe you have a pet now, all right? But this card is saying there's possibly going to be, I don't know, a person coming into your life. And there's nothing wrong with a pet. I love my pet. I mean, that is how you keep your vibration high, all right, when you have something to love and something loves you back, right? That's how you keep your vibration high, and that is how you are able to manifest whatever your heart desires, because you're in that love, high vibrational energy. All right, one last one from the spiritual symbols. We have the shower card here reversed. So something about starting fresh. There's a good life here ahead for you, right? Again, there's abundance. It's saying to eliminate negative thoughts, okay, at this time. Remember the three types of human thoughts. What are they? Ego, neutral, and source. What is an example of a source thought? I am monad. Separation is illusion. What else can I think of? So what the reason I picked source thoughts is because those are the ones that Most High recognizes. Ego thoughts, you know, what you should have said to someone who looked at you funny at the grocery store. The Most High doesn't recognize those thoughts, okay? Neutral thoughts, just the day-to-day thoughts that you need to get up and get dressed and, go about your day. Those are neutral thoughts. The monad, that doesn't get the monad's attention. But source thoughts, they do. Maybe you can go to Google AI mode and Google source thoughts Gnosticism and see what other source thought that you can come up with, okay, for your own personal repertoire, right? Because you want to have as many source thoughts as possible so that you will be in connection and in alignment with the Most High, with the monad, as much as possible during the day. All right, let's go to the Divine Time Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what Divine Time Oracle card would like to come forth with a message for this reading? Please speak to your children. The next month Divine Time Oracle card is here at the bottom of the deck, around March reversed. So, okay, so something may happen next month. Around March is reversed, and then 2 months from now. So either next month or the month after that. All right, maybe something, whatever you're thinking of. All right, maybe you are going to be meeting this person in the next month or two. Okay? We are in the physical features. We have the black clothing reversed, twin flame reversed, blonde upright, green eyes upright, long hair upright. Okay, so those may be some of the physical features associated with some of the individuals in this reading. So there are 3 spiritual symbols cards that were left on the board when I picked up the physical features oracle card. So I'm just going to go ahead and read them just in case there's a message here for someone. All right, so we have the clock spiritual symbols card here upright. There's something here about struggles, okay? Being indecisive and making choices. Again, the Most High gave this person clear instruction to help you when you needed help, when you didn't have much, right? Now this person is going to be looking at difficult times ahead, all right? Delays due to hardships and struggles. The divinely guided card is here upright. Okay, you are being guided to trust the wisdom of the Most High and remain open to receive guidance as you journey through life's mysteries. And the third spiritual symbols card is snow, SNOW. All right, jealousy is here, sadness, secrecy, cold, death. All right, so maybe this person turned their nose up at you because they were jealous of you. All right. And it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you have so much money, how do you even have time to be jealous of someone? Aren't you focused on being a blessing and keeping that door of abundance open and flowing? Because if you don't be obedient, again, you're going to end up in hardship, right? Struggles, difficult times ahead. Okay. Negative emotions, isolation, loneliness, withdrawn. I don't know. Let's go to the rune speak. kimMayfield, the rune speak oracle card deck to see what this person's present would be had they not turned their nose up at you and if they had been obedient to the Most High. All right, I see 2 that have come forth. Berkano and Sowilo, they're both upright. So Berkano is the birch goddess and Sowilo is the sun. So divinations include victory and success through individual will, strengthening of psychic centers, and increase in spiritual will and optimal health. So if this person had been obedient to the Most High, they would be experiencing victory and success at this time. All right, they would be experiencing a strengthening of their chakra centers. Okay, maybe this person is being guided to call on Sophia. Summon Sophia to seal each chakra gate at night before you sleep. Because, I don't know, maybe archons are having access to your chakra gates at night. So the Berkano Birch Goddess Rune Speak Oracle card. Okay, so divinations include birth, shelter, and secrets, or sterility, conspiracy, and deceit. So again, If this person had not turned their nose up at you, okay, they would not be experiencing sterility. I don't know, maybe there's something going on with their reproductive system, all right? There's a conspiracy here. Maybe this person is being found or deemed to be a part of some type of conspiracy that was deceitful. But if they had not done that, okay, they would have shelter right now, and they would be giving birth to something positive at this time. So there you have it. I guess the message of this reading is to be obedient to the voice of the Most High, especially if He has blessed you to be a steward of His resources. When He tells you to bless someone that has less than you, okay, it is for a reason. Maybe if you had blessed this person, you would have found that this person had some type of gift or talent that was very marketable, that maybe you have a gift of marketing in some kind of way. You could have worked together and both of you could have been rolling in the dough at this time, right? But since you turned your back and you weren't obedient to the Most High, you're going to have to go through this next chapter in your life, okay, that's going to be filled with hardships, struggles, because you disobeyed the Most High. And now this person who you turned your nose up at, all right, they are being blessed with love, with abundance, okay? Doors are opening for them. Their name is being mentioned, and all they have to remember is, right, that this is a cosmic prison and that they are the divine spark, that they have power over the archons, okay? As long as they know the passwords to the 7 archon gatekeepers, all right? Again, there's one for each sphere. You can go to Google AI mode and Google that information if you so desire. All right, I'm going to end this live reading here. Thank you all for joining me. If you have made it this far, I know it's not for everyone, and you are free to go. I noticed I had 500 subscribers, and then I lost one. So, I wish you well. If you decide to come back, you're more than welcome to do that, okay? Remember, this is a free space, okay? No one is going to be forced to do anything you don't want to do. We're all adults here, okay? That's why I say trust your very own intuition. Do your very own research, okay? Because at the end of the day, we all want to get back to the pleroma, to the Most High, all right? To Master Messiah, okay? Not get re-encycled and reincarnated over and over because we have what? Lack of knowledge. If we don't gain gnosis, Gnosis, what? Experiential, direct experiential knowledge. If we don't gain gnosis, okay, on what is going to happen when we are transitioning over, all right, they are going to take advantage. When I say they, I'm talking about the archons, the demiurge. They are going to take advantage of that ignorance, okay, to reincarnate us to come back as as food for them to feast off of, okay? Those emotions, the highs, the lows, all right? We want to go back to heaven, right? And then if we decide to come back to earth, we can allow that to be our decision. But if there's a better place that we came from, that we can get back to, but we just have to remember how to get back there and the knowledge to get back there, then what's stopping us from doing that? Again, so I know Gnosticism is not for everyone, all right? But again, do your own research. And I wish you all well along your spiritual journey. Good luck to you all. Shalom.